that whole, there are so many charities out there and charitable organisations where their career they're career charity workers, if that makes sense. I'm trying to be polite because I don't mean any disrespect. I'm really grateful, but one day you're working for the British Heart Foundation, and the next month you may be working for Cancer Research UK, and the next, that is their career, and that's absolutely fine. But the person that is responsible for meeting the decision makers and trying to get MPs and politicians on board, and if you're in America, going to Congress, that should be somebody with lived experience, because I guarantee you I would be able to make more of a case and have more of a connection and make that person go to bed that night thinking about it than a career third sector worker. That's what I was going to say. It's not disrespectful at all. I couldn't be a charity director. I couldn't be a charity finance manager. I could, that's it. Neat, but I think for those people in those key touch points, let's use a really cheesy blue sky thinking kind of word, touch points. Those people that are in them touch points with decision makers, that needs to be people with lived experience. And I don't care how many people don't like to hear it. And I've lost loads of opportunities by expressing that view, all very politely and delicately, like I just have. But some people don't want to hear it. And Robo is right on the money with that comment, because the people that I have lost opportunities by voicing that concern are those sized organisations, unfortunately. It's why I give the likes of JAR Project so many opportunities to talk on this channel, because they're a tiny family run organisation doing everything out of their house in their spare time, like a lot of organisations start. And they really value, that's why I preach so much about the Trust Association. They're so grateful for people like me, and they put us in positions where we can do that, same as IFBA do. And there's lots of organisations that do that sort of thing. But sometimes things get so big, you lose sight of lived experience. Let's just say that. Yeah. And the weird thing is, I agree. I agree, Symbols, and it is that it's soul destroying for someone like me, because I spent most of my life thinking I'd love to work for, I nearly know, X, Y, and Z charity, and then when you get involved and you start peeling back the layers and you see the stuff that's going on, and don't get me wrong, some of those massive organisations are amazing for the research they do and funding research and bringing people through the academic sort of route and putting them into work with the research projects. That's all brilliant, and that's fine. And say that's what you do. Don't say that you're a patient sort of raising awareness organisation if that is like right at the bottom of the priority, or that the people that are having conversation with decision makers have never had any first-hand experience with arthritis or psoriatic disease. Or it needs to be that balance. And it wouldn't work if our patients lived experience across the board. Like I say, your finance directors and all that sort of thing, I can't offer no help there at all. But for those touch points where you are appealing to the human part of a decision maker, I don't think people other than us can do it any better, personally.